familière. Le voilà qui arrive.
Voilà, mesdames, messieurs, avec Željko, mesdames, messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, c'est un plaisir et un honneur encore une fois d'accueillir 11 fois vainqueur ici à Monaco, 80 titres, 17 en Grand Chelem. Voici Rafa Nadal qui revient une nouvelle fois. Rafa, con nosotros, por favor, viens avec nous. C'est un bonheur, encore une fois, c'est un vrai plaisir de l'avoir avec nous. Muchas gracias. Merci d'être avec nous. Thank you very much for being here with us. I know there is one thing. If you don't want to do this this traditional thing, is not to win the year before. So I know it's difficult for you. Je sais que c'est dur pour toi. But you like this tournament. You like it so much.
As everybody knows, no, it's was the first big tournament that I won, and yeah, it's one of the tournaments that I remember the most when I was a kid, watching play on TV. All the players that in that moment have been my idols. So just a lot of long time ago, I made my dream come through to be here for the first time in 2003.
Yes,
if I am not wrong. So yeah, after all the story that I had here during all these years, is just fantastic to be back. As everybody knows, for me is the most comfortable tournament of the year in terms of everything, organization, facility, everything is so easy. So I feel it will be like home. I have the beautiful Mediterranean Sea just in front. That I am from an island, so I appreciate it even more. So very happy to be back.
You say it's most comfortable tournament, but not that comfortable because it's the beginning of the clay season. So most of the time it's very also key for you to launch this clay season.
Well, have been a lot of success, even if it's the beginning of the clay for me here. So when I talk about comfortable, I don't speak about tennis only. I speak about the normal life. But of course, it's one of the most important events of the year for me, without a doubt. So for me, start well here means a lot of confidence to keep going. But for me, when I play this tournament, I only think about this tournament by itself. For me, is enough important.
One by one, step by step. You've seen the draw?
No.
I
was practicing.
I know.
So sorry.
So you're down there, and it's very good draw again, as always here. Anyway, it will be tough for everyone. You know that.
If I am playing bad, will be tough anyway. And if I am playing well, will be tough, but then you feel more confident.
You've been practicing well. How do you feel coming back?
Good. It's true that this beginning of the season, last year, have been a little bit tough for me in terms of problems, physical problems. So have been. I went through some hard times, being honest. And this is always tough to accept when another thing is happening, like happened a few weeks ago in Indian Wells. But that's the only way, is to keep going, keep trying with passion, and even if sometimes it's tough to accept and tough to wake up again and stand up again and try to be back to the rhythm. Here I am, and I have these couple of days. Hopefully I'm gonna start on Wednesday, so I have at least 4 more days to practice. So I hope to be ready for it.
I think so. I'm looking at the referees and the organizer, so I think so. When you come back here, it's always something special in your mind, because everybody, as you said, everybody likes to welcome you here. And 11 times, it's not enough.
Well, it's more than enough.
It is. But in your mind, I imagine that if you can do it 12, you will do it.
Of course, no. Yes. If I don't have this motivation, probably I will be here. But
tell me about the motivation.
Like a spectator. No,
no, exactly. Tell me about the motivation. How do you find it?
Well, I know this profession is not forever. So I really understand that I will have hopefully a couple more years, but have been a long way until today. So things happens, and of course the end is closer than 5 years ago.
Then behind, yes.
So it's important to try to enjoy every moment. Of course, tennis give us the possibility to live experiences that without this sport we never will have the chance to enjoy or to experience. So we just can say thanks to our tour for everything. No? And for me personally, I try to enjoy every tournament that I am trying to play. If I am healthy, of course, I am enjoying.
Thank you very much. You know, you didn't change since 2003. You're the same. Really.
A little bit older.
Yeah, no. Really,
Well,
thank you very much,
well,
and congratulations again.
Thanks
so
to you,
good
and
luck
thank
to
you,
make
everybody.
some pictures. Congratulations to
and
Rafa.
the last thing, I just want to say I'm very, very sorry for the delay. But I was on court, it was raining, so I was trying to be ready for the tournament. So just thanks.
No problem.
Thanks
you,
for the
you
for
can
the
be late
understanding.
anytime here.
No,
You
no,
can be-
I don't
no
like
problem. I know that. I
Thank
know
you.
you'd like to be on schedule. So we'd like to make some pictures. On va faire quelques photos. J'ai demandé à Chris, Mélanie Anne et puis Mélanie Antoinette et puis Madame de Massy, s'il vous plaît. Monsieur Célario également, si vous pouvez nous rejoindre sur scène. Zelko aussi. Alors, je n'ai pas tout traduit de ce qu'a dit Rafa, je pense que vous avez tous compris. Il y a beaucoup, effectivement, de plaisir à revenir et de motivation, forcément, à être là. Voilà, donc un moment effectivement très particulier, encore une fois, que ce tirage au sort de ce sub-tournoi, le Rolex Monte Carlo Masters 2019, avec, bien entendu, le tenant du titre, 11 fois vainqueur ici, Rafael Nadal. Voilà, sous vos applaudissements, on va clore justement ce tirage au sort. Merci à tous, bonne chance, good luck for everyone. Et très très bonne semaine ici. Un cocktail vous est bien entendu offert et servi. Ce sera sur la terrasse un tout petit peu plus en arrière de cette salle. Merci.
Voilà donc pour les premiers mots de Rafael Nadal ici dans...
Voilà, donc un moment effectivement très particulier, encore une fois, que ce tirage au sort de ce sub-tournoi, le Rolex Monte Carlo Masters 2019, avec, bien entendu, le tenant du titre, 11 fois vainqueur ici, Rafael Nadal. Voilà, sous vos applaudissements, on va clore justement ce tirage au sort. Merci à tous, bonne chance, good luck for everyone. Et très très
des blessures ou s'il participe à un tournoi, c'est qu'il est vraiment à fond.
On va analyser le tableau hein, d'ailleurs, il est déjà dans son tournoi.
Ça veut pas dire qu'il est à l'abri ou qu'il est toujours à 100%, mais quand il commence un tournoi, il a toujours envie d'aller au bout.
Rafael Nadal qui va peut-être nous rejoindre, on voit il est pour l'instant en train d'analyser ses potentiels adversaires. On le rappelle, il est dans la partie droite du tableau si vous venez de nous rejoindre. Un deuxième tour potentiel face à l'Australien John Millman ou l'Espagnol.
Bonsoir, merci.
Voilà avec Rafael Nadal. Rafa, your mic.
Thank you.
Mark already asked you a lot of questions, so we're going to be very quick. You won this tournament 11 times like Roland Garros. Do you have maybe a memory that you keep in mind, a special moment during your 11th title here in Monte Carlo?
Well, everyone is special, being honest. No, yeah, everyone have a particular, significance for me. Of course, the first one, I mean, the first Master 1000 for me. In this tournament, that for me is one of the most beautiful tournaments of the year, without a doubt. And inside my heart is win here means a lot. Is one of these tournaments that make me feel happiest when I had the chance to have a positive result. So be here again is just a great feeling, and I hope to be ready for it.
Rafael Nadal qui nous disait voilà que parmi ces 11 victoires, c'était difficile de sortir un titre peut-être en premier. Son premier titre ici, forcément, c'est toujours un petit peu particulier, mais à chaque fois qu'il revient, c'est toujours pour un très grand moment.
Rafael, thank you again for coming to speak with us, to have some moment with us. We followed the beginning of the season was tough for you, as you said. You had some problem with your knee. Do you think about changing a little bit your calendar or to play less tournament before the French, or this is something you don't even think and you want to keep the same
I'm
routine?
gonna try to do my normal schedule. No, being honest, no. Tough thing for me is during the last year and a half I was not able to play much. No, last year I played only 9 events and I was able to finish 7 only because in 2 of them I had to pull out. And this year, yeah, I played 3 events, I think: Australia, Acapulco and Indian Wells, and I had an issue in my hand in Acapulco and before the tournament to start, and then in Indian Wells, when the things have been going in a very positive way for me, happened what happened in that quarterfinals match, and I had to pull out on that semifinals now. So yeah, have been some tough moments, being honest, and mentally it's tough to accept sometimes when you have too many things in a row. But this part of the season is very special and unique for me, you know, and I hope to find this energy, these positive feelings starting here in Monte Carlo. That is, yeah, one of the most special places for me.
Rafa, thank you very much for this few minutes with us, and we wish you good luck for this tournament.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Ouais, Rafa, on va peut-être revenir sur ses propos quand vous lui avez lancé voilà, sur peut-être le fait de changer ce calendrier ou pas. Il a dit non, on va essayer de faire la même chose, même si l'an dernier ça a été un petit peu compliqué. Il n'avait joué que 9 tournois, il avait pu en finir 7. Voilà, c'est
Oui, c'est vrai que comme il disait, c'est quelqu'un qui essaye tout le temps de jouer.
3 derniers grands chelems, il pourrait donc faire, s'il gagne à Roland Garros, le petit chelem, ou en tout cas le grand chelem sur 2 saisons. Donc voilà, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, les pronostics, on va voir si on est bon ou si on a tout faux.
Pour rebondir sur ce que vous disiez, Frédéric.
Hugo Nice et Florent Dieppe et de Luca Catarina qui a donc sa wildcard pour le tableau principal. À très bientôt sur Monaco Info.
Bonne soirée.